Congratulations to Claudia Lowe. She takes the title of the sitting women's giant slalom for a second time in her career, a fifth consecutive medal at the World Championships in that event. Unless we forget, she's the reigning champion of the slalom event going into tomorrow as well, so more to come from the wonderful Austrian skier. Schaffelhuber does enough to get second in the end. Marcoux has to settle for another bronze. It's a third of the competition. As we turn our attentions now to the visually impaired men's giant slalom. So you can see the top of the run is the starting area. Lots of guys getting themselves ready. There's a short delay while some running repairs are made. Three more medal group events to come this afternoon. Don't forget to join us tomorrow at 10 o'clock in the morning for the final event, the first run of the final event, so at least there's two medal ceremonies for these events after this second run. Now we do have a short delay here. You also get a short delay at the end of the second run as well, before those medal ceremonies kick in. So we do appreciate you sticking around for those. Maybe just leave the programming on in the background, and you'll soon know when it starts. You'll hear me. So men's visually impaired giant slalom, Damir Mizrak of Croatia will go down first. I believe that's who we've got ready and waiting at the gate. Zol Balog of Hungary goes after that. Patrick Jensen and then Sean Pianta, both of Australia. Two Americans then, Mark Batham and Kevin Burton. Poland's Maciej Casal. And the final five: Marek Kubaka, Miroslav Hreos, John Santacana Mestegui, Giacomo Bertagnolli, and Mac Marcoux. And it's really interesting, there isn't a lot between each of them as they come out. So you might find positions changing, that certainly within that top five. Of course, it's the guide's job to help their skier produce as fewer mistakes as possible, guide them through, as the job title would suggest, but guide them through the quickest route possible, as close to the gates as they can get them, and as quickly to the orange line at the bottom of the hill to stand a chance of picking up a World Para-Alpine Skiing Championships medal. So you see the times at Marcoux 105.12, Bertagnolli 106.49. That's the top two as it stands. The Italian already has a gold in front of home audience. Santacana Mestegui, the 36-year-old Spaniard. But Bertagnolli looking to stop Mac Marcoux from getting a hat-trick of golds. Took both the speed events. And indeed, it was very exciting down the giant slalom this morning. Once again, a reminder, if you want to follow us on social media, whether it be on Facebook, you can give us a like there, tweet us on Twitter, or drop us a picture on Instagram. It's Para Alpine for all of those things. Hashtag Tarvisio 2017 if you're going to write about it. So, again, apologies for the slight delay here. They are waiting to get going. Again, just working hard behind the scenes to get the competition back up and running. Again, another reminder on the screen of the start list for this visually impaired event. 12 competitors to go. I'm told we're only about 60 seconds away from getting back underway here. Again, apologies for the delay. Indeed, Damir Mizrak of Croatia will have felt that more than anyone. Just stood waiting, desperate to get on with his second run. And away we go then. So again, apologies for the delay, those of you watching live on the stream. And, we have indeed got ourselves going. And well, it comes to a very, very quick ending as well for Mizrak.
L'atleta croato con il numero 45.
And well, maybe the waiting at the start there unhinged him somewhat, but his first run is done, or his second run is done, should I say, and that's unfortunate for Mizrak. ourselves for the second competitor out of the grey. It should be Zsolt Baloch of Hungary.
Ready to go. Zsolt Baloch. The guy Ben's boxing Hungarian.
Baloch is considered B1 in his sport class, which means he has none or little visual acuity. He's completely guided. His goggles would be blackened out, I imagine. I think there's the rules. And Baloch would have to rely on absolutely everything coming from the guide. And they're extremely close as he gives his instructions. And if anything, he looks a little bit quicker than he did this morning, cutting through the course at the moment. So Baloch was 0.79 ahead of Mizdrak. Just having to work really hard to make a gate. Here's Baloch there. The 34-year-old from Tata, lives in Budapest now. Plays a great deal of chess in his spare time. He did actually compete in the 2013 championships. He was a DNF in this competition, but here, steadily making his way down this course. This is a tight one to cut back into, but he's managed it. Any real dramas? There's the slower section before the right turn. Oh, just skis coming together. Kept himself up and moving. Now starts to descent. This is the twisting and turning section that is difficult, to say the least. But Baloch has handled that brilliantly well. Well, Zsolt Baloch crosses the line. He'll top the leaderboard for a few moments. And the Hungarian comes in with a time of 2:51.19. So that's the first two from the VI classification. We should have Patrick Jensen. Patrick Jensen should be next. The Australian getting ready. Jensen, who had a lead of 3:38 to start with. Oh, and Jensen is down. And a second of our three starters so far is into the snow. You can sense that Jensen is annoyed with himself. So Jensen will make way for teammate Sean Pianta. Jeremy O'Sullivan, the guide here. Getting ready. A few stretches there from Pianta. Final few preparations again. The pair of them will just run the course through their mind. So at the moment, Balogh, the only man to have made it down from the first three. 9 more to come. So we're about 30 seconds away from being able to bring you our next competitor, and in fact the timing gate just being closed on him. So that ticks into gear the moment he comes through the gate. So 7.71 seconds up is Pianta. So on reaching the bottom, he should give himself the lead for a small period of time, potentially longer, depending on what happens. We've already witnessed 2 DNFs in the first 3. At the moment, Pianta surviving longer, but he's also wide, and he is also, well, if he could be guided, he could have turned to the other side, but it was too late for the guy to notice, but he's out. So Pianta leaves Balogh at the top. And, wow, this course for the male VIs proving to be tricky. And Sean Pianta and Jeremy O'Sullivan hit the sides. Out they go. So we'll be getting ready for Mark Batham of the United States. Can he complete the course? Keiji Yamamoto, the guide here for Batham. .830 was his lead, and he will look to open that up over the rest of the field, and he's survived large sections of the areas of the course that have claimed victims so far. Is the tricky left-hander. Batham has dealt with that rather smartly. And the 58-year-old. Sochi silver medal winner in the Super Combine, and Batham has doubled the time advantage that he had on Balogh here. And just narrowly coming inside that gate. And as he crosses, his time will be 2:33.11, 18 seconds up. So Batham goes to the top, with Kevin Burton to follow here. Burton's guide is Chris Tatsuno. He and the 34-year-old from Denver. Begin their journey down the course, and He had a lead over Batham, so it'll be looking to extend that with Mathieu Krezel to follow him. He has opened it up, 5:58 here. Great instructions from Tatsuno so far. And Burton able to follow every one of them. Comes into side of the crowd at the bottom here. Tatsuno working Kevin Burton hard. And the 34-year-old will lead the World Championships. But for how long? He crosses the line. Just waiting for the official time to come through. It was 2:26.36, so 6.75 ahead of the rest of the field so far. So Krezel and Anna Orgazinska. He's extending his lead. He was only 0.25 ahead of Burton. Driving the skis into the snow there to make that last turn. Really forcing himself through the gates here. He's Krezel. And the 25-year-old from Katowice in Poland. A little sideways there, but recovers to barge through one of those blue gates and just tucks himself as small as he can, and across the line he goes. He's well inside Burton's time. 2:25.28, so over a second clear then. Now, Marek Kubaka, one of the last 5 to come. Kubaka, another of the B1 skiers here. We saw an example of that with Baruch a little bit earlier on. Kubaka showing his bravery into every turn here. Had a 2.73 lead over Krezel going into this run. It's Casal that has the lead, but for how long? 3:91 now. Kumaka is well up. And the lead for the man from Poland may not last very long at all, but Kumaka has to complete the bottom half of this course now. Maria Zatovikova is the guide, and Kubaka is clearly following every instruction. She's hollering at him here, a little wide out of that blue gate. This finishing windy section, enough to challenge anybody, but Kubaka will cross the line well inside Krezel's time here. Very impressive. Just wait for the official time to come up. 2:17.15. Kubaka ranked first. The challenge is set for everybody else now. 4 to come. Miroslav Haraus from Slovakia is next, the 30-year-old. Will be getting himself ready. There you see the current standings. Kubaka, Krezel, Burton, Batham, Baloch, Two B1 sport class skiers have gone in this medal group already. Kubaka, one of those, leads the way. Another slight delay before we get started here. Now, Haleos is ready. So, starting 1.43 up here. Can he capitalise on that advantage? Can he build on it to push himself into the medal positions? He is the man going in fourth. He is the man just outside the medals who needs to put in a speedy time and then hope that somebody behind him loses out somewhere. How will Haleos feature come the end of this competition? The man from Presov, he's opening up the lead on Kubaka now. His 6th World Championships. His best position at a Worlds over giant slalom is 5th. Will he be able to improve on that here? Real flurry towards the end here. Got to come inside that 2:17.15. Will do so. This will be 2:15.07. So he will get his best ever finish in a World Championships. Is it good enough for a medal? Jon Santacana Mestegui is now on. He only led by 0.86. The 36-year-old (2002) gold medal winner. He's stretching the lead a little. These two are motoring. Santacana, his guide is Miguel Garces. And they are delivering this beautifully at the moment. 2:15.07 then. They come into sight of the spectators at the bottom who will watch them come through these final few gates. Santacana Mestegui is throwing himself through them and he will go top. Haleos' lead doesn't last long. Oh, it's not by much either. 0.21. Haleos was quicker down the course, but that lead that Santacana went into this second run with is enough to guarantee him at least bronze. Now, where will Bertagnolli finish his run? 1 gold already. Giacomo Bertagnolli has heard the Italian national anthem once here in Tarvisio. Can he and Fabrizio Casal hear it again? He started 1:18 up. He's now 0.96 up. It's not for a want of trying, though. Bertagnolli. Breezes past gate after gate. Took a hefty whack from that one. Just shook his head a little bit. Tucks himself in. He should be inside Santacana's time here. He really should be. He is. 2:12.92. Stretched it to 1:94 in the end. He made up another second down the back end of the course on the Spaniard. Bertagnolli will finish with at least silver. Marcoux has both of the speed golds already. You saw him just going out the bottom of your shot just a moment ago. Marcoux now coming towards the first intermediate section. The time check. There's plenty of Italians at the bottom of this hill, meaning no malice, but waiting for a mistake from Marcoux. It's not coming, is it? 2:68 up. Marcoux is flying. The Canadian looking for that third gold. The 19-year-old, well, he's already been crowned the Speed King, got the double, the downhill and the giant, the Super G. But Marcoux looks in tremendous shape. Flying through these final few gates, and Marcoux of Canada will take gold number 3 in only his second World Championships. The winner in Sochi does it again here in Tarvisio, and Marcoux has the hat-trick.
World champion title for the Canadian. That's the situation on official standing. Marcoux, Giacomo Bertagnolli.